Well, lots happened this year. Santa was really happy with our project last year. In fact, so happy, he gave us another project, even bigger. The North Pole Toy Manufacturing Facility, 2.2 billion toys per year. We're very excited to be part of this project. There has been one issue though.
Similar to a lot of our other projects, the client has requested that we work with a specific consultant. Santa has a magic consultant, and out of necessity, we've had to share office space, create a collaborative environment. However, it's posed a set of unique challenges.
Well, I always brought my lunch to work, but ever since the elves have moved in, there hasn't been much room in the refrigerator. The amount of sugar they consume is impressive.
The elves somehow mess with the thermostat, and it's freezing in here all day. These sometimes have snowball fights in the conference room.
So, as you'd expect, the culture barriers have made our HR situation a little more complicated. The elves have this terrible habit of sitting on people's laps without asking for permission, and several of our clients have refused to come in. And the sickly sweet smell of peppermint in the office is terrible.
Oh, I love our new office mates. I always love to learn about new cultures. There's a little bit of a language barrier, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. Did you know they hibernate? And they always use their bells for echolocation. And they always smell like peppermint. It's great.
For the most part, I can let the elves' behavior slide. But one thing that has gone too far is every morning I come in and my drawings are covered in glitter and doodles.
This is easily the biggest project that we've ever had. Santa insisted that we use the elves to make this work. But we've gotten by without magic so far, and the elves really haven't offered any helpful solutions. I really don't know why Santa thought this would be a good idea.
As you can imagine, one of the biggest challenges for this project is the lack of power at the North Pole. We've looked at a few options. Solar power is not really a very good option because half the year it's dark in the North Pole. Wind power is not very consistent, so really we're running out of options and time.
The whole team is feeling really worn down.
I really don't know how we're gonna do this. Morning, everybody.
Morning. Morning.
Oh, come on, they did it again. We've got to reprint everything.
Wait a minute. They cracked it. We got it.
It turns out the elves were trying to help us all along. The genius was just lost in translation. Luckily, Steve was learning Elvish on Duolingo like this whole time.
The elves have developed a perpetual energy machine that can sustain the factory year-round, and it runs on the joy of children around the globe. It's going to change the world as we know it.
Santa loved our design. We're moving forward with the project. It turns out we have the elves to thank for that.
You know, the elves weren't great office mates. Their odd culture and sugar addiction made this project really challenging. But I think we lost track of what's really important here. That we can put aside our differences and get to know one another and do great things and celebrate as friends at the end. And that's what Christmas is really about, friendship.